First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes Atlanta GA. The scene a few moments ago here. Unlike any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And
he'll drop to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to number 8.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Love. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The throw taken in by Chark and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Love now to pass on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tackle made at the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Cooper, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Falcons 14. Panthers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
It's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, that distance, and they're on a really big-time run.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because often they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They don't need to run another play here before the if they do it anyway. First down, Love to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Second down, Love. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Panthers 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah, they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Oh, wide open, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there, 81 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Well, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and long. Wide open, Amari Cooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third and long for Love. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Love. And this is incomplete.
Love's pass to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Another throw incomplete.
Intended for James Robinson. Incomplete.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Yardage here, back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's thrown in left side by Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally. Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Love here. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Panthers 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Love. And that's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Going back to Love. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception, Love looking for the end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
T.J. Hockenson.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 14.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It'll buy some time right. And It's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Falcons, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.